government that assumed office that year was confronted with unprecedented challenges, including state reorganization, division of assets, loss of urban conglomeration and the capital city, infrastructure deficits, and an agricultural dominant economic base. Despite limited resources, concerted efforts were made to stabilize finances, improve connectivity, rebuild institutions, and lay the groundwork for long-term development. However, the change in governance in 2019 disrupted this momentum. Systemic governance failures emerged, growth stalled, financial stress intensified, institutions destroyed, total anarchy with breakdown of law and order, arbitrary restrictions placed through misuse of Section 22A, and key sectors such as infrastructure, power, irrigation suffered serious setbacks. Disenchanted by these experiences, the people of Andhra Pradesh responded their faith once again in my government in 2024, granting an unprecedented mandate to rebuild the state. The decisive verdict of electing National Democratic Alliance government reflects their deep trust and confidence in the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the committed partnership of Sri Pawan Kalyan Garu, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, and the continued guidance and support of Honorable Prime Minister of India Sri Narendra Modi Garu. Over the last 19 months, my government has followed a calibrated path from revival towards ascendance. Immediately after assuming office, an interim finance plan was placed to stabilize governance and address urgent obligations. This was followed by our first budget, prepared within a short span, which focused on delivering Super 6 and other welfare measures and restarting development activity. Over the next 9 months, corrections were made in policies, system, and expenditure priorities. We then presented a full year budget anchored in a long-term vision. Today, governance has moved beyond revival with welfare, development, and governance aligned to future-ready models. Upon assuming office, my government placed transparency at the forefront by releasing 7 white papers that objectively documented and thereby made common citizens understand the misgovernance in public finances, derailment of the Polavaram project, destruction of the power sector, misappropriation of natural resources, criminal excise policies, deterioration in law and order, and the misguided 3 capital proposal with an aim of destroying futuristic Amaravati that stalled the state's overall progress. By openly acknowledging the problems, my government demonstrated transparency and seriousness of intent. Rather than treating them as standalone reports, government viewed these papers as a starting point for course corrections. Present phase of governance is extremely critical and cannot be considered business as usual. It calls for a clear roadmap and a shared resolve for transformative governance. Accordingly, the government has unveiled the Swarnandhra Vision 2047, placing families and communities at the heart of development. This vision seeks to harmonize prosperity with dignity, growth with equity, and ambition with sustainability. It is in this transformative journey the state draws inspiration from the timeless wisdom of our civilizational heritage reflected in the Pavamana mantra from the Brahadakaranyaka Upanishad. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamosoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritagamaya. Building on this spirit of course correction, my government has articulated the Padi Sutralu as guiding principles for governance designed to balance welfare with development and to create a virtuous circle where economic growth through sustained investments generates wealth that strengthens social well-being and social empowerment fuels sustained progress. These principles serve as a moral and administrative compass, placing people at the center of policy while ensuring fiscal prudence, institutional integrity, and long-term sustainability. To translate vision into action, a dedicated mission framework has been initiated